It will be, of course, amazing to win it here. For me, if it's Saturday or Sunday, I don't think it matters a lot. But I think it's always nice at the first possible opportunity to win it. And yeah, to win 3 championships in a row. I think it's never easy. Of course, you need a very good car for that. But for me, I think what I always try to achieve is just being consistent and try not to have too many mistakes as a driver. And yeah, that's something that you constantly are working on. To try and be as consistent as possible, reliable, which of course we're having a great season and the car's in a really great window, except Singapore, but all the other races, of course, it was really nice to drive.
I think we've learned a lot what went wrong in Suzuka, so I do expect to be in a much better position in this weekend.
Checo, tell us a little more. What have you learned through your discussions with the team since Suzuka?
Yeah, it's mainly the direction we took with the setup of the car. We overclamped a few things, and now looking back at it, we do understand where it went wrong. And yeah, I really hope that we are able to have a much straightforward weekend in here.
I'm definitely proud of the job I think we've done. We started off really on the back foot, had so many challenges this year. For us to be second in constructors, I think is huge, and it's not spoken about a lot, but given the package that we've had, I think it's been really great. And from a driver's perspective, I mean, it's really dependent on what Checo does in his next races. But I'm proud of how I have driven, particularly in the races this year, and I'll be chasing as hard as I can to see if I can close that down.
The track is quite nice to drive. I think it powers a little bit the Formula 1, the aerodynamics and the high-speed corners. Really, it pumps up the adrenaline while driving. And yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit different. New asphalt, new facilities as well in the paddock, and hopefully a good fun.
Confident, obviously, after some good weekends. Looking forward to a spring weekend. Normally it's a format that I like. At the same time, it's going to be very tricky. New tarmac, new kind of circuit, and very hot. So it's going to be difficult to set up everything and get ready for quali in only one session. But same for everyone. So let's see how it goes.
We are fighting for, I don't even know whether it's 5th or 6th or in the Drivers' Championship, and this is not really what matters to me. Then, of course, my target is to beat everyone until the end of the season, even though Red Bull now is a bit in a league of their own, but and especially Max, but to do the best job possible in the last part of the season. And if we do that, that means that we'll be in front of them at the championship, which is good. But again, it's not something that excites me particularly. I'm a bit more looking forward to the Constructors' Championship. That should be a bit tighter. Obviously now Red Bull has won the title already, but the second place is still all to fight for.
If we were to imagine starting the year off like this, if we gonna have a Bahrain P2 and a P3, then the confidence level at the beginning of the year, the stress for everyone is significantly less than how we started this year. We started in a very difficult pre-season test, pretty horrendous first race of the season. DNF or just 6 pit stops. I still remember everyone. Yeah, so we not started the last 3 years off with confidence, with direction and all those things, and now we're definitely on the right path, and we almost have all of it.
Having debriefed with the team and spoken to Toto Wolff, how do you reflect on that race?
Yeah, I think there's not really much more to say, to be honest. We was on different strategies, obviously, when you're in the car, and as I said, straight away, emotions are running high. It's a long race, physical race, trying to make the one-stop work. But at the end of the day, we're on different strategies, and I can circle back to Miami this year when the roles were reversed and we're on different strategies, and the team came in to say, let's not hold one another up. So yeah, nothing more to say from my side.
The team were very celebratory towards me for the first podium, of course, but yeah, I think there's the kind of sense that we can achieve that more often now, and of course we're trying to set our sights on even further ahead.
Well, what about this weekend? Lots of fast corners, like at Suzuka, so are you feeling quite confident coming into the weekend?
I think it should suit us reasonably well. Obviously the high-speed corners are nice for us, but it's going to be a very hot weekend. It's a sprint weekend, some unknowns on the track, and we're also quite sensitive to stuff like that. So on paper it looks reasonable, but I don't think we'll know fully until tomorrow.
You started the season really strongly. Now McLaren are kind of nipping at your tails as well in that tight battle for P4. Do you think you can hold on to that?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, they're really quick at the moment, and they're going to carry on, being quick until the end of the year. And we have to up our game. We have to improve the car, and have enough pace to challenge them to score points and score big points every week, and try and hold on to that 4th spot in the championship.